There are some people right now who declare themselves so spiritually minded and they just love their faith and their belief and everything else, and they just go all out, but see, their heart is still black and it's still hard. They got involved in these situations and these organizations and clubs and everything else having to do with spirituality and didn't do an ounce of spiritual cleanup on themselves. They still have anger management issues. They still have control issues. They're still jealous. The only difference is that they're associated with another group of people on a spiritual level, but they haven't done any spiritual work on themselves. Zero. So when they start to learn the doctrine, they get the shit all twisted up. They get it all twisted up and they misinterpret it. And these could be people that could be in the church, temple, mosque 5 days a week in 5 million different ministries and they could give half their money away. They could be a superstar inside the organization. They could be a superstar. But deep down they have these issues that they know they need to fix. And these people do not know how to let shit go. They don't know how to let a grudge go. They're very grudgeful. They haven't done any spiritual work on themselves at all. So what happens, this happens in a lot of cases. Let's say you had a problem with someone. This is something, and 9 times out of 10, this is something that happened a long time ago. Let's say that you had a disagreement with someone, a falling out, a situation went through, and the other person did something wrong. Okay, they did something wrong. This could be 5, 10, 15 years ago. But since then, that person is living differently, and they have even tried to offer an olive branch to you. They have tried to reach out to you. They have tried to spend time with you, made offers and everything else, and after a while they gave up because you wouldn't reciprocate. You wouldn't return the calls. You wouldn't return the texts, making up excuses. Deep down, you are still angry at what they did. These people are trying to reach out to you to let them know that they're sorry, and you won't even take an apology. You won't even take it. But you're a superstar in whatever organization you're in, and everybody just loves you because they think you're great and you're wonderful. You haven't done any spiritual work on yourself before you got involved with these people, because you're not behaving the way that you say that you're associated with this organization. You still have them nasty, negative ways. So what you'll do is when you see this person, I'm going to tell you how slick the universe is. It's like, okay, fine. You don't want to check yourself? Okay, I'm going to make you want to check yourself. That person that had did you wrong and they tried to make every effort to reach out to you, they're not going to spend the rest of their life trying to get in your good graces. They're going to lose their patience after a while because they're going to get the memo and understand that you don't want to be bothered. They're not going to keep chasing after you. And people have to understand that. They're going to give up and they're going to be like, you know what, this person obviously doesn't want to be bothered with me. I tried my best. I did my best. And the universe heard that. It's like, you know what, you did the best you could. Keep it moving. Give it to somebody else. And that's what they do. And because of that, and they're living in a healthy space, and they made amends with their creator, the universe blesses them. They get blessed. And the person who has a grudge sees that. And instead of celebrating that success and just coming out of that bullshit mindset about that person, they'll turn around and they'll feel a certain type of way. You know, it doesn't make any sense. And then they're jealous and frustrated and aggravated and wondering why that person is being blessed. That person has done something that you have failed to do, my friend. And what they did is they did some spiritual work that you failed to do. You may be fooling them people that you deal with every single day, but at the end of the day, you know you got these issues and you haven't done 1 minute of work to resolve them. Not 1 minute. The person who's being blessed has done the work. And that's why they're getting what they're getting. And you have to understand, not celebrating someone else's success is a sin in itself and is an invitation for your own misfortune. Let me say that again. If you don't celebrate someone else's success, it is a sin in itself, and it's an invitation for your own misfortune. We're supposed to lift each other up in this world, offer some support, show forgiveness, understand that we are all flawed individuals. And see, that's another part of the problem. Some of y'all get hooked up with these organizations and clubs and everything else, and you figure you're with them, all of a sudden you're spotless. All of a sudden you're perfect in every single way, every single day. That attitude alone is imperfect. That attitude alone is imperfect. So if you got an issue or whatever that you deal with a person and they've done everything that they can to try to make things right with you, the problem isn't with them, the problem's with you. The ball is in your court now. You need to check yourself. Just saying.